Welcome to Monday night's video. Doing something a bit different tonight. I'm coming live from home. It's been a stressful couple of weeks and things have just been on top, so I decided to try something new tonight. Just do a live stream just to explain a few things and try and get some stuff sorted for myself. And yeah, I am going to try and do some more videos soon. It's just about getting myself sorted. At the moment, I'm struggling with my depression and my anxiety, which is one of the main things. And the voices, I suffer with voices in my head, so I'm letting this one way to tell people and get people to share these videos and understand it's all about talking. Remember, guys, it's okay to talk, and we'll let people know that if you're ill, you can get help. There is groups around and stuff like that, and there is very nice people out there. So I'm just letting this little stream go on, and then I'm gonna have a little chat about mental health and stuff just for the night, for 10 minutes or so. But it's hit me hard the last couple of weeks because things have got on top of me. For those that know, and those that don't, there's quite a few close friends and that will be on here that know what's going on in my life at the moment, and I'm just struggling. I've got a lot of stuff, and it's just hit me very hard. And the old panic attacks are back, and I'm just struggling to even get off the couch sometimes. I'm sat here, I'm up, I just ain't got the strength. The old panic attacks kick in, my heart races, I struggle to breathe. I don't even know where I am sometimes. But I am doing my best. And I find talking about it, talking to other people, getting the word out there, spreading the word, helps a lot of people. Thanks a lot, mate. Shit, I'm not bad. To be honest, I say I'm not bad sometimes. I always say, oh, I'm alright getting there. And in a sense, that's just not really. I'm shit. Feel terrible. Suffering my ribs still, and I've got a lot of stuff in my head. So basically, I'm terrible, really. I shouldn't say to myself, I shouldn't say to people, I'm alright, mate, I'm doing alright. When I'm not, I've got to be honest. I'm not feeling right, but I will get there. I'm on the mend. I'm doing things. I'm keeping busy, and I'm trying to get there. You know, at some point, I'm just got appointments booked in. I've got things to try and help my mental health, and I'm keeping the channel going because it's one of the things I really do. And I'd just like to shout a big shout out to Andy's Man Club and everybody at the club. I couldn't thank you enough. Without the club, I wouldn't be here, you know. And a good friend of mine, John Ghost Rider, Shane Begbie, Vern from Vern Sea Fishing, quite a few, Lever, all those guys that are just offering my support and just there, you know, for the chat and just to be thingy. Like, it's amazing to actually just feel like, wow. But I struggle to talk to people. That's my downfall in life. I struggle to actually want to offload stuff to other people and make them feel like, you know, you put your downer on them. That's my only downfall. But I'm just doing a short video tonight to let people know about what's going on, and I am trying to do some videos and stuff. I'm going to be doing a few more videos on the mental health and stuff, and getting out there and things, places you can go, what to do, while helping myself, because really I struggle to help myself. I can help anybody out but myself. That's the problem with me now. I need to start helping myself somehow. I need to find a way of helping myself, but still try and help others. But Andy's Man Club, look, it's okay to talk. Yeah, if you can see that. But yeah, it's just one of them things. I really enjoy fishing and doing bikes and stuff, but at the moment it's just, I'm not in it. I just don't fancy going out and doing these sort of things. It's just zapped me. I just ain't got the strength to go out fishing and do all these things. My ribs have been playing up because I cracked them, so that's bloody done me in, and that sucked the life out of me because I can't cast the rod out because it's on this side, and every time I cast out, which is on this side, you know, it's just how wet. So no, just have a look. yeah, I know the feeling. I just get myself a drink, cup of tea, sometimes some water, or I'll have a bit of Barrett's or something like that. You know, I'll have a drink, but it's a tough thing, mental health, and there's people out there that never seem to get it. There's people out there that never seems to, they commit all the crimes under the sun, do everything, and they just nothing happens to them. And then there's just good people out there that really make a difference to people, and then it's as hard and it just saps us. I can't work that out in life, but I'm just trying to sort my flat back out, sort stuff out. But I am going to be doing a bike for Andy's Man Club and raise some money for Andy's Man Club. I'm going to build. I've had an idea. I don't know what people think, but I've got two ideas into how to raise money, some money for the club, to keep the clubs going and keep more people getting more people in. And one of them's making an electric bike, a custom, like my one I've got out on charge. That's going to be a custom electric bike. I'm building for. I think I'll build it and get Andy's Man Club all over it, and stickers and mental health quotes all over it and things like that, and then have an auction and auction this bike off for the to raise money for the club. To be honest, because the club's really helped me, and I'd like to put something back into the club. I certainly would enjoy putting something into the club. So I've got an idea with that. Doing an electric bike from scratch, custom, just starting off with a brand new frame, custom like swing frame or something like that. I've seen the frame I like. It's like a beach cruiser, relaxed, laid back cruiser, 26-inch wheels and stuff. It's going to be a right beast. Custom paint job, and probably get Andy's Man Club painted properly on there and all that. I'm really looking forward to doing it. So yeah. Good evening, Rob, mate. Nice to see you on. I'm just going on about this depression stuff and life, really, Rob. I'm just having a little chat. I know you suffer yourself, mate, and I'm just explaining what's been going on with me, just so people understand that I am trying to get along with things, but it is hard work, and for those that don't suffer with it, and sometimes I don't know if they get what you're going through sometimes, because sometimes I just curl up into a ball and I can't even get off the couch. I'm in a ball and I'm sat there in tears and I can't breathe. My heart's pounding. It feels like I'm going to have an heart attack. It's horrible when these big attacks come on, and it's not a nice place to be in. But by talking to people and talking about it, spreading the word, other people might just get a little bit of help out of it, and it might help yourself by talking about it, which is a good thing. So yeah, I'm just toying with the idea of raising some money for the club. So I really think doing that, building a bike from scratch, custom, trying to get some parts and stuff, trying to gather some real nice parts on this bike and making it a one-off bike where you'd think, wow. And then having a big auction and trying to raise it. I don't know if this is playing up, is it? Sorry. Hang on. Right, I've got an app. I don't know if it'll work, because I'm not very good at the skills. Sorry. I don't know if it's what's going on with this live stream. Sorry, guys. Something going on, guys. Give me a sec. Let me just look at my signal. I've got a full signal, so let me apologise. I can only apologise what's going on. Point across and do a quick chat, and it'll help. Maybe it'll help somebody. I don't know. One sec. I'll have to pause. One sec, Robert. I'll be back. Just let me get this fixed. Here we go, guys. Something's happening. Is it still? Oh, it's moving again now. Hang on. I have got this tool here.
No text found at that location.
Let me just read this.
Sadly, people don't get it until they've been through it themselves.
I know what you're saying, yeah. Unless they've been through it, there's other people that judge you and say, it's so easy, just you've got an easy life, but I haven't. People see you in some of these videos and think, look at that guy. What an easy life he's got. But they don't see the real me. A lot of times I don't show the real me in these videos. I don't show what it's like living inside my body. It isn't a nice place, and it frustrates me sometimes when people say, you know, just like trying to tell you what to do, but they haven't even been through it. They don't understand it. I'm just going to copy this text, one thing, and read this one at the bottom.
You mean you're gonna build a bike, then auction it?
Yeah, that's it, Rob. What I'm planning on doing is building a custom electric bike. And if anybody wants to put any info in or has any ideas, I've got a few pieces that I've got on my watch list that I really want to put together on it. But if anybody would like any ideas about like how the design should be, but I'm going to sit there and do a bit of designing and work out what I want it to look like. But it's going to be an electric bike. I could make it a standard bike, but I think I might just make it an electric. You know, it might appeal to more people. I've been electric, like custom. But I've had this idea for a while and I think it's a thing. So we've got the electric bike idea I'm putting together, I'm thinking of. But also I'm thinking of doing a fishing match, you know. A charity fishing match, raising money for the club. An open match for anybody who wants to come. Doing it somewhere down the Humber where there's plenty of space. So basically we'll pick a venue where there's a big open space and we'll just go from there and hopefully we can raise money in the meantime, you know. Something like 10 quid a ticket. And yeah, we'll have a bit of a prize fund and then whatever, there'll be a little prize fund at the end of it. There'll be something to win, like. And then whatever's left after that goes to the club, like. We'll go to the club and that, and it's just something to do. I'd like to raise some money because the club's really helped me out, to be honest. The club's there on a Monday and I've been in some dark places just recently where, I'll be honest, I've sat here and as I said, I've sat on my medication and I've just said to myself, fuck it, I'm going to go. This is how bad it's been for me. I've just said to myself, look, I don't need to be on this earth. I don't need to suffer with my anxiety and depression and my voices and stuff. I don't need to be here anymore. I can get rid of that so easily and I can be in less pain by just ending my life. And I'm not going to do it now. I don't want to do that, but I'm still suffering with them thoughts and voices and it ain't going to happen. I'm just going to copy and read this again. This one, sorry.
How about offering a space to YouTubers to put their channel name on the bike?
Yeah, that could be a good thing there, Rob. Yeah, if anybody wants to put their channel name, like support on the bike, get the bike there, they can donate something towards putting their channel name on the bike, and we can set up a donation away where we can get a donation to the bike towards your channel name on the bike. Plus, I want the bike to say down the down tube. I want it to advertise Andy's Man Club. Andy's Man Club. And at the top I want it to say it's okay to talk on one side, and then space around there on the bike for if you want your YouTube channel putting on there, you could do that. Yeah, that'd be a good idea, Rob. So yeah, that's another good idea. You could advertise your YouTube get your channel advertised for a donation towards on the bike. Sorry about that, guys. I don't know what's going on. The stream's not so good. I've got a full signal. But I suffer with self-harm and stuff, and that's not a good thing neither. I don't like this sort of thing. But I'm really grateful for people on YouTube that have helped me. And all the comments I get off you nice people. And I'm trying my best to get through life and just do stuff. So yeah. I have a button on here to press and it highlights and it reads the text. I've only just got it sorted because I'm terrible at reading, so it helps me out. So if you can hear it, I apologise. But
Castaway Fishing UK. How about a fishing session for every fish? It's £1 or 50p.
yeah, that's another thing. That's another good idea. Certainly, you just whatever fish you just put in the bucket, like for every fish that's caught, or for every pound, or whatever. Sorry. Yeah, if that's you on here, John, yeah, you could put something in. Yeah, you could have your channel on there, mate, but don't make it too long. We'd have to shorten the channels. We couldn't have big stickers, like the size of this packet of biscuits. We couldn't have them so big. I think we'd have to limit them to a certain size to get everybody's channel on, like I did on my picture. If you look at my picture on mine, I've got so many of everyone's YouTube channel. I've put them all around my picture of me, thinking it's just nice to advertise a few channels on my thing, and I've got a picture of it. So yeah. But yeah, if we could get something towards something like that, and then even if it was about that long and about that deep, you get your channel put on the bike if you wanted, yeah. But I shall show you what the frame looks like if I can. Let me just access my account. But yeah, there's some great ideas on here, and I'm gonna put these down because it saves it like this, and I can go into the chat. I'll write all these down. I can actually screenshot you actually. There we go, screenshot that. I'm suffering with my head at the moment. It's since the accident I had, it's been really bad, and now it's like I've lost my mind sometimes. I don't even know what I'm up to or what I'm doing. So my idea of screenshotting things. Right. Sorry, I do apologise. I can't. It must be just my internet, to be honest, because the signal on my thingy is full. Right, I've seen the frame, and I don't know if it'll turn it on the side and show the frame like that. I don't know what people think, but this is the frame that I'm thinking of starting with. It's going to be like a beach cruiser, like bobber, like Harley or something, but there's going to be plenty of room to put what we want on there. We can advertise on the battery, down the down tube. So if we get enough stickers and we get enough thingies, we can advertise it like that. So that's the frame that I'm starting with. I've got that in the list. And we're going to have a set of Springer front end on there, like. I'll just turn the phone back around. I'll read your comments in a sec, guys. I'll just go down and have a look. I'll show you the forks that designed. For that frame, there is a set of forks that had been designed to make it work. And there's the forks. It's like that's what the forks are designed for that bike. They've been designed like a Springer front end. Rob will know what I mean. Rob, he's into his bikes and that. He'll know the look that I'm going for. And it'll have a long seat like I have on my bike. It'll have some sort of custom suspension long seat, which I'm looking forward to putting another one of them together because it's just such comfortable. Anybody can just relax on it. Let me just go through this. Sorry. Here we go.
I need to get off. Scott got work tomorrow. Look after yourself.
Castaway Fishing, thank you so much for coming along, mate. You're much appreciated, mate. You off your races and stuff. It's really helped out there, mate. You take it easy and I hope work goes well tomorrow. I've got volunteering tomorrow, so I'm going to be going there tomorrow, so I'm not going to be on much longer, but I'm just going to do a few more bits on here and then have a quick chat with some people. But yeah, certainly, thanks a lot, mate. You take it easy. And yeah, tonight has been amazing at Andy's Man Club. There's been some good shares, and I've got some stuff off my chest that I don't say, because it's part of our rules. What goes in the club stays in the club. We don't talk about them, but what I've had to say, and it's just stuff that's been getting me down about my depression, really. So yeah, the stuff that's going down, which is just doing me in. But yeah, easy, John. No, you're not having it that long, John. You've got a short. We can get your channel up there. Look, we can make it short enough. Easy. Just like that, we'll get your channel on there, and we can have it in colour. You can have it in whatever colour you want, I guess. Depending what colour your channel badge is, your name is. It's standard black in it, but you could have whatever colour you want as long as it doesn't clash with the actual colour of the bike. Because I'm not sure what colour the bike is going to be yet. But I quite like red. A nice red bike or something like that. But I don't want to do it the colour that I've got my other bike, because it's a lovely colour that, but it's a one-off colour. It's a summer colour that. I want a nice custom red or something. But we'll have to have a vote on what colour. If anybody has a preference to what colour the bike could be for the frame colour, we could leave it silver, but we want it to have a decent colour. What sort of colour, if anybody would like to see sort of colour, you could have a vote on the colour on here or whatever. I'll get a post up about getting a vote going on, and we'll find out what colour people think it should be. But the Andy's Man colours are black and white, but I don't know, I just need something vibrant, just a colour to say wow. I've done my mental health bike over here, that's red. It's certainly, mental health is like red to me, and I see it as red. But no, I've got a lot of ideas, and I'm certainly going to work through them. Well, I haven't sorted the frame out yet, John. You'll have to wait. Put that money away for now, and you can donate towards the club later when I get stuff sorted. And plus, this fishing match would be a good idea. We've had a few people on about doing a fishing match, like a bit of fun between us YouTubers and stuff. So yeah, it's definitely an idea. Somewhere down the Humber where we can get a few lads, and we can arrange a nice tide where we can get some meet up at a car park or something, and then just go from there, doing a match. I reckon the easiest place to do a match would be King George Car Park, is my opinion. Would be easy to run a match down there, or Macro. There's two main places, I think. Or does Paul, if anybody fancies doing one at Paul. But Paul can be a bit snaggy, especially during the summer months. It's a bit of a thingy. Because I'm thinking, if you do one on the coast, you've got to get to the coast in the first place. And not a lot of people have travel, you see. But we'll work something out where we can get a match together, and everyone can just come along. It'll be like a tenner to enter, and then there'll be so much. There'll be 3 place winners, you know what I mean? And something. Or you could just it could be £1 or 50p per fish, depending on how big the fish is. If it's over a certain, if it's in size, it's £1. If it's under size, it's 50p, something like that. But I just want to give something back to the club and help other people, see that there is things out there. What we got? Let me just use my reading app. One sec.
You up for a charity fishing session?
Certainly, mate. That's what I'm thinking. But I definitely want to do an auction for this bike. Do a bike, an auction.
Up along from Crew sounds good.
It certainly is going to be one of them things, though. We can get a charity match, raising money for a good cause, which is the club, Andy's Man Club, where everybody on a Monday. It starts at 6:30. You come along, you have a cup of tea, a biscuit, you have a chat with your friends or you meet there and stuff on the Monday at 6 till 7, and then you get called into your rooms. You'll be like 3 or 4 rooms, depending how big the place is where you are. You get your rooms called in, and then go from there. So yeah, you get 5 questions every week. 3 of the same questions, always the same 3 questions, and then 2 are mystery questions at the end. But it's simple, and you do get to have a talk. You do get to share some stories and stuff, and it is a brilliant idea, and it just gets men opening up and talking to each other. They do a women's version on a Wednesday, which is in Hull too, I don't know. They do have clubs around the country. They are opening up new clubs all the time. They've just opened up one at the Wellbeing Hub under the Humber Bridge in Hessel. So there's one there. So it sounds like one of them things. It's like, if it's something for you, you don't have to have mental health or anxiety and stuff. It's like a meeting place where you can just get out and understand other people. And if it gets you out just for an hour on a Monday night, it's much appreciated just to listen to other guys' stories and have your little share and stuff, and it just gets stuff off your chest. You don't have to be ill to turn up. Pretty crap there, Pat. O'Malley. I'm just bit crap, but I've been honest. It's a tough thing. I'm struggling, but I'm out. I'm doing the best that I can to try and sort my life out, and I realise it's easy to help other people, but not myself. I've realised that tonight, and I'm going to start trying to put myself forward. I'm going to start putting myself out there and doing this stuff and going to all my appointments and getting stuff off my chest. But yeah, so this charity match seems a right good idea. I shall look into that, and yeah, it sounds like something we can all get involved in, and one rod apiece and something like that. But there's a few places I'm thinking, like we could use Paul car park along anywhere down that Paul, or there could be anywhere along. We could do King George car park, which is a decent-ish size car park. We can get a few anglers in there, or we could do Macro, but we've got to find somewhere with a decent car park where a few people can turn up. So yeah, good to see everybody coming on. Sorry, I'm just gonna have to scan this because me reading when my head's gone.
Sorry to hear that, mate. Remember, let others try and help you. Thumbs up sign, thumbs up sign.
I know that, mate, and I am letting people help me, mate. I'm trying to. It's tough to accept help sometimes when you're a bloke and you think, well, you should be able to do this thing yourself, but sometimes you're not capable of it. That's the point with me. Sometimes I'm just not capable of helping myself. But my good mate Rob, I like chatting to Rob, Landlocked Sea Fishing. He's a great guy. He's going through his issues, and we all are, like I said. And it's nice when I get chatting to Rob because he just understands the what's going on and stuff like that. But otherwise, we all going through these motions. We all go through it. No one's perfect. And if I can chat about it on here and highlight it to other people that might not know it, and always watch the videos and think, well, he seems alright there. He's not wrong with him. But you don't see the other side sometimes. But it's nice as a group where we can all just come together once every so often and have a chat about it and just explain things and point people in the right direction and whatever. But yeah, I'm certainly getting through it. It can be tough, but I'm certainly doing my best. But I ain't going to be on for much longer, but I'm going to just have a look. My good mate John, he's always there, and without John, I wouldn't be here right now. I have to admit that. It's we have our downs and ups with me and John. We have a laugh and stuff like that. But we are good mates, and yeah, he's one of them people that when you're just about to do something like drastic, and then you think, fuck that, call John. If you call John, and then you can just laugh it off, and he knows when you're feeling shit and you're in that situation where you know you're going to do something what he's going to regret, and then he just listens. So yeah, let me just hold on. Hello. Another prank call. This is my problem. I'm getting fucking frustrated with the people that are blocking a number and ringing me and taking the piss. They know who it is. The whole point of the person, the two people know who they are and what they're doing. And it ain't gonna win. They ain't gonna win. And I ain't gonna give them the airtime. I ain't even gonna mention the names because they're not getting the airtime that they want. They're not having it. They want airtime and they're not gonna get it. They can go stuff themselves. Why should I give them the airtime? They want me to kick off and cause trouble, and that ain't gonna happen. They're not gonna get me down. No. I'm sorry, but it ain't gonna happen. I know what you're saying, John, but as you've seen, it went off there and it was a blocked number and I answered, and then they put the phone down. They know what they're doing. They want me to rile up and I ain't gonna do it. I'm just not gonna do it. I was doing something else.
You are doing well, Scott. The first step to recovery is admitting you need help, and you have done that. Thumbs up sign, thumbs up sign. I've have a few sessions at Paul, but it can be snaggy close up when you're pulling your line in.
It certainly can.
Expect to lose a few leads, Eck.
Yeah, it certainly can be at Paul, a bit snaggy. Certainly, Rob, I know that, mate. Much appreciated, brother. Same as I've got good friends to call. Sometimes I don't try to burden other people, but that chat with somebody else might help that other person too at the same time, mate. But, like I said, they've just done it to try and wind me up. They'll be on here now. The people that have caused a lot of this stress and anxiety and stuff are watching now. I bet they're watching on the one phone. They know who they are. And if you are watching, you should be ashamed of yourselves. Honestly. You know who you are, and you should be ashamed of yourselves. And ringing me isn't going to make no difference. You've got what's coming to you, so boof. That's all I'm going to say on that matter. They know what's coming. I know what's coming to them, and that's it. But unfortunately, I have to shout and lose my rag a little bit sometimes on here. I didn't want to do that, but apologise from me. That's not who I am, but yeah. So yeah, Paul is a good place to fish, and but it can be a bit snaggy. So I'm thinking somewhere like King George, it's not that snaggy, and there's not much current run there. It'd be nice for a match there because there's not tons and tons of run. You've got all the way down from the ferry, so you could fish from the car park to the ferry. That's where I'm thinking. You get your mate to verify the size of the fish. If it's in size, you can keep it and weigh it in at the end. If it's not, it's only going to be like flatties, I guess. But it'll be a flatty match. It could be an eel involved. As long as you don't kill the eel, you bring the eel in your bucket and then that goes back later. That's fine. Because you can't take eels now, apparently. There's some law. But yeah, it's a thing. I ain't gonna do that, mate. I'm not giving them any of my time. Sean, I'm not doing it. They're not getting it. They're just trying to rile me up and it ain't happening. Cheers, John. I know that, mate. Oh, them laptops are alright. I'll give you a shout in a minute when I've finished this. I'll give you a shout. If you can get anything out of them laptops, do so, mate. You might as well, because you're not going to get me any good sat here, are they? Good evening, Bob. Nice to see you on. So yeah, I'm just me, and I'm just going to try and fight the anxiety attacks more, and try and do something. But, so yeah. I'm going to have a look at this match. I'm going to see if we can find a date this year where we can try and get a decent day. I'm thinking of a Sunday maybe, a Saturday or a Sunday, because a lot of people work on during the week, so maybe a Sunday would be a better match. I don't know what you guys think, but if there's some sort of match on a Sunday which are generally match days anyway, Sundays I guess, but it seems a better time to do on a Sunday. like people's day of rest, so you could just come out and enjoy yourself. It's the first time I've ever done a match, run a match and that, so there'll be a few helpers and stuff. We'll get people to help out with the match and that. There'll be people that'll want to come and help out. Yeah, certainly took warning, John. Yeah, it could be a night match, could be a day match, doesn't matter, really, but some people prefer a day match sometimes. I'm thinking if we could get like a tard where it's, when it's a bit more later nights, where you can get to about, say the tard's about 4 o'clock on a Sunday, 5 o'clock, something like that. Get a 5 o'clock tard, then we can meet there at about 7 o'clock in the morning at the car park. Everyone gets there for around about 7, and then draw some pegs. We could get some pegs going. So you get to pick a peg out, to be honest. Rather than everyone just free fall and just racing around. We could get pegs. We could get some sticks or something with peg numbers on. Or do some peg numbers where we just print out some. I've got a printer, we can print out numbers. And yeah, we could have pegs all the way along, and then we could have a little box, put your name in the box and pick out a peg. Each person has a turn at picking out a peg. First in the queue, first come first serve to pick out your peg, and then go from there. Yeah, I think that would be a good idea. Some sort of lots. There certainly is there, Pat. Unfortunately, mate. Unfortunately, yeah. It would be nice to hold a match where we could all the YouTubers could fish where they are. One day we could get a match where where you could fish in your local town, and then you just take pictures of your fish, you weigh them, and go from that way. That'd be nice. Working something out like that, but we're going to have to get something like that, but we'll do one of these matches where everyone can just take part, whoever wants to come along. But yeah, we could even arrange, if we get it arranged, we could even get people to come over for the match, If people wanted to, we could arrange it for a day when we could try and get people to come over and stay over or something, get an hotel or something, just for this one day where we could all, anybody off the YouTube and that, and everyone could meet each other, and we could just have a proper YouTube day, Sunday YouTube day, proper match where everyone's invited. It'd be such appreciated, to see everybody and everyone swapping bad stickers and stuff. I'm hoping to get some stickers, guys. I just want to get to 500 subscribers. And I think if I get to 500, I'll get some stickers made up. I've been trying with my printer. If I could get my printer working, I'd print my own stickers, because I've got the paper and special sticker printing paper and all that. But my printers is just not having any of it. I don't have a clue. So I'm going to get some stickers made up. I'm going to see Shane, I think, because his daughter does the stickers. I'm going to get a design. I'm going to get some stickers made up. I'd rather get somebody that knows what they're doing to do these stickers and stuff, and it helps them out, you see. It helps their company out, you know what I mean, and advertise their company for them. It helps them, it puts a bit of money in their pockets and other people, help your mates out, you know what I mean, and you stick close to your friends, and you help your friends who do the sort of stuff that they do, and it'd be great to have. Yeah, not far now, mate. So yeah, 500 subs, and I can get some stickers and stuff, and then yeah, we could have a sticker date when on everyone could swap the stickers around, and yeah, you could come round and to the match, and everyone could swap stickers between each other. If you got a box, stick them on. I'm going to have to get my box back up and running, like, but for now I've got my bag. But it's nice to have a sticker on your box and advertise somebody else's channel. They've got one of yours and that, and it just, yeah, just helps out. I am keeping up with the comments as best I can, guys. Does sound a good idea though, Saturday night into Sunday, but we'll have to see. But if we can get a decent tide where it's something like 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock on a Sunday night, have the weigh in at like 6:30, if you're all on one venue like the car park all the way down, that gives plenty of people all chance to come down and weigh the fishing like with top fish and all that. But there's a lot of stuff to be done. I'm sure my good mate Shane, if he'll get involved. He's a great guy, Shane. He'll have some ideas. He's always got good ideas, that Shane. Get Vern from Vern Sea Fishing to come over. He'd enjoy it. The old Vernster. Get the dream team together. But yep, certainly Vern's rant, mate. We could have a Vern rant. Whoever's fishing next to Vern, mate, don't cast over if you'll get a rant going off the guy. He'll give you a right rant. But no, there's a lot of things that I'm looking into and stuff, but definitely like the idea of this bike. And then you can get your channels, whoever it was, I think it was Rob that said you could sponsor your channel, you could donate towards the bike by putting your channel name on the bike. You could pay to have your logo put on the bike. And all the YouTubers that want to donate towards putting their channel name on the bike. And someone would win a real nice bike, to be honest. Someone would definitely... It'd be a custom bike built at the workplace, and it'd be one of these real... Nothing gets scrimped on when I put a bike together. I build some custom rat looks, man. Some proper designs. And then we could just auction it off for a good cause. And whoever rides it around, your channel's going to be on that bike. It's going to be all advertising, free advertising wherever it goes. I'm thinking this year... Summer, sometime before summer though, not as late as summer, but yeah, before summer. So we're looking, we are in now, February. So I'm thinking possible May, something like that. Maybe May, something like that. I'd have to look at the tides. Like I've got my tide book in there. Like I've got the tide book for the year, so I'd have to go through my tide book and have a look what sort of tides we've got in there and find a nice tide where it's a decent sized tide where everyone can take part. But no, we could get a little tent on the car park going up. We could erect a tent where there'd be coffee and teas. I guess we could get someone to provide coffee and teas if we get this right, and maybe some butties or something. We can get something going and we can just try and do something. But yeah, we could have a raffle. If anybody thinks about that idea, I just thought about we could have the raffle on the day. We could have something like, we'll get some local companies or something who want to sponsor this match maybe and put something in towards the raffle. At the end of it, they can advertise their company and donate something towards the raffle. But yeah, that's another good idea, having someone, like a local company donating something towards, like, I don't know, some fishing gear or something at the end of it, and we just have a strip, I don't know, £3 a strip for your tickets, and pull out your number and you win the raffle. But there's a lot to go towards, but yeah, it seems a great idea. Nice barbecue or something, yeah, we could have a lot. That'd be nice to get barbecue and let everyone cooking up a nice something to eat. And if anybody's on Facebook and they're in Hull, if they fancy subscribing to Hull Crime Watch on Facebook, John Ghost Rider just needs one more member for 10,000 subscribers into his crime group. He's got 10,000 almost. He just needs one more joiner, and he's got his 10,000 members in this group. So yeah, that's a good thing. Hey, that's not a bad tide. I've got the tab, but we'll have to go into that one. Yeah, I'll just screenshot a few more of these so I don't forget, because I always go back and look down it when I've finished. But yeah, we'll definitely have to put something together. I'm going to have a word with my good mate Shane and stuff, and we'll get something sorted. And yeah, it's just, we could do it every so often. We could have a match every so often. Good evening to the autistic angler. Good evening, mate. Hope you're alright. So yeah, we're just talking about having a match over this side and a bit about our mental health and stuff. We're just having a chat about raising some Andy's Man Club. I am, and I'm just thinking of a few ideas and a decent little thing. And I've come on longer than I actually wanted. I thought while I've got in this state of mind, while I'm feeling. Just have to drag this down 1 sec.
How do autistic anger?
Oh, sorry, that was that. But I don't know if you can hear it on that end. I push this button and I. So yeah, it's just in plan at the moment. But I think yeah, we could advertise it all over. I'll stick some signs up. I'll put one at the workplace. I'll put someone down the docks. I'll go for a ride down the docks and stuff, and I'll stick a few up. But we'll work it out once I've had a speak to a few people, and we'll try and work something out for this year. We'll have a match. We're definitely going to get a match going and raise a few quid towards the old mental health charities. For those, because everybody suffers in life with something. We all go through something, and it's just nice to have somewhere to go where you can just have a chat and talk to people and feel like you're part of a team and not feel like judged or feel like you can't talk. And I think that's a great thing. But yeah, Rob, I know you're not into your fishing right now, Rob, but maybe that might be something you might want to look forward to, maybe, Rob, if you would like to come over for one day, like find an hotel and, like you were saying, and come over, mate, for this match if you wanted to, Rob. You could come along, meet a few of the subscribers and just have a day out. If you have to stay over the night, there's plenty of places to stay over and stuff. You know, you're always welcome, mate. You're one of the top blokes, you know. Certainly enjoyed watching your videos, Rob. It's something another person understands what I'm doing with my videos and what you're doing when we're both in the same boat, mate. And that's why I like to talk to other people, and we're all going through something in life. We're not all perfect. But yeah, we'll have to have a chat about it if you fancy it sometime when we get to get this sorted out. So there you go. Hang on. For those that... Oh, sorry.
Sean Simmons. I've got plenty of gear if anyone needs to borrow a rod and reel. The Ghost Rider of Hull. Thumbs up sign.
So yeah, Rob Simmons is just put in the chat here. He's just volunteered. If anyone hasn't got any gear out and anybody needs to borrow a rod and a reel, then see Rob. Rob Simmons. No, that wasn't Rob Simmons. No, it was Simmons. Yeah. Shane Simmons. Yeah, anyway, Mr. Simmons, anyway. I've got Rob underneath, that's why. I'll just have to scan again, because have I gone again? Hang on.
I'll give it serious thought.
Yeah, it's always worth looking forward to something like that, Rob. You know, it may be a bit far to travel, but if it helps the old mental health and it just gets you out for a day. Well, it's like a day in a sense, and it's 2 days near enough by the time you work out the journey, because you have got a bit of a trek to come from where you come from up that way, mate. Oof, it's a big trek, but it's like a plan. It's like one of them things in life when you do stuff. You always set yourself a goal, and you look forward to trying to just set this goal and try and achieve something. It's a big achievement. It's hard work, but it's one thing that you look forward to achieving. I always say, this time next year, what would you like to achieve by the end of next year? What would you like to be at this time next year? Where would you like to be if you could be anywhere? It's a question I always ask people. Where would you like to be this time next year? And me, I'd like to be in a better place. I'd like to be in the old Ed, I'd not like to be panicking as much. I'd like to be not worrying. I'd just like to be where I can just go out and not have to bother about things and not have to feel like I'm going to have a panic attack. That's where I want to be this time next year, but we'll see. I'll just scan some of these. I'll just scan these out so people can know. Let me just scan these out.
When you've got a line in the water, there's nought better than have a good chat with your mates. Sean Simmons. Hey Scott, I was your 100th subscriber. Really glad to see your
Thank you
channel
very
growing
much, mate.
so well. The Autistic Angler. Sounds like a good idea, but a long way. The Ghost Rider of Hull. Scott got to go internet running out.
That's no worries there, Autistic Angler. No worries. Oh no, sorry, that's John. Sorry, John, I'll talk to you in a bit. I'll give you a quick bell before I head off to sleep, But yeah, you get it. Take it easy, John. I'll talk to you in a bit. But yeah, certainly, it's one of them things. It's a bit far, but there's always another way of entering. In a sense, we're thinking about putting a bike together. You see, well, I am anyway. I'm thinking about building an electric bike like I've got. But another custom one, but we'll be auctioning it off for charity. But Rob had the idea of people could donate towards putting their channel name on and advertising it on the bike, which I quite like the idea of that. We could print off the sticker for the bike of your channel name, and then we can get it all coated over the top so it all stays on there properly and all that, and clear coated on or painted on, even if we get a proper someone who's good at stenciling or something to get it airbrushed on. But it sounds a great idea, that, because whoever gets the bike will be advertising your bike. Even if it might even go to a museum, people might even use it to go to shows, you know what I mean, take it around all these car shows, bike shows, and show it off. You just never know. It's thought to think about, it certainly is. But I'm going to give it until, what have we got here? As soon as it gets to 60 minutes, so there's another just over 3 minutes, no, about 5 minutes or so left. I'm going to give you another 5 or so left, and then I'm going to end it, but because I've got work in the morning for volunteering and stuff, and I've got to sort myself out, and I've got to check a few things.
Do you give casting lessons?
To be honest, I've never give casting lessons, but if people wanted some casting lessons, they could always message me when my ribs are better. They could always give me a message on here, on Facebook. No, start again. They could always message me through on one of the YouTube videos, or they could WhatsApp me, or they could do it on Facebook or Messenger, stuff like that. But if anybody would like some casting lessons and just like to learn either a fixed ball or a multiplier, give me a hit on here and feel free, and I can always give you a hand at casting. I can show you my techniques, and I'm not an expert at this casting stuff, but I can certainly put a lead at distance, no worries. I can empty a multiplier or a fixed ball, I certainly can. So if anybody would like some casting lessons, or just to come along for a casting day where you could all come and meet up, if you wanted to come and meet me, and I'll share some tips and we could have some practice casts and stuff, feel free to, on the social media or the WhatsApping and that, and gives a bell and we could arrange something. Certainly we can. That's some. I mean, Shane would like something like that. I think he'd enjoy that. Get all Vern across. But yeah, it'd be just nice to get some perspective from other people how they cast and offer some advice on what rods they're using and stuff. There's no worries on that one. Just give us a message and we'll sort something out. We can get a few of us together and we'll just go do some practicing. Yeah, it would be a good reason to all meet up. It certainly would. Certainly, mate. I think that is a great idea. I'll put a post on Facebook, to be honest, because the weather at the moment, we're due for this storm, so it's not going to be this week. There's a big storm coming again, and I think possible next week, maybe, or something, on a Sunday or something, if we can find the right time. We could either hit a beach for those, if we could go to some sort, go to the beach, or we could go somewhere. Who's that? Just message someone. Someone's messaged me in the thingy. If you're in there anyway, hi. If you're on WhatsApp, whoever it was, hi. I can't right now. I'm on my last stream. I'm going to end soon, but yeah, we could find somewhere where it'd be safe, where we could all do some practice casting and not have to worry about anybody getting in the way. So we'd have to find a bit of beach, somewhere where we could just all go, meet up, have a laugh, get some burgers on the go. I've got a little stove in there, so I can cook some burgers. I'm sure there's a few of us that can get them disposable barbecues and that and bring something with them, and we could just have something to eat on the beach and all have a little chat and do some practice casting and that and share tips. I think it's much appreciated. I'll just copy these.
Would be a good reason to all meet up and not heavy. Sean Simmons. To worry about the tide time lol. Sean Simmons. I'd be happy to empty half a bloody reel, never mind a full reel. Sean Simmons. Yeah, tonight there were signs along Clive Sully giving severe storm warnings for wet and thurs.
It certainly was getting a bit wet. I was lucky to get there and not be too drenched. I put my smock in the bag, like my big army smock. World War II, I think it is, my smock. I got army surplus. I love the thing, like it keeps me dry. So yeah, that's one of them things, but certainly. That Verdi's good at burgers, to be honest there, Rob.
I vote Vern for cooking the bacon. I've seen him cook it before. Look nice.
Aye, it is nice, and his burgers are alright. Especially when we've been on the beach, doing a late one on the beach, and we're all knackered. It's Vern's long sessions, which he likes, and we're all like trying to doze off, and there's Vernon frying up his burgers and all that, and the bacon. Oh, it was nice. They were quality burgers, and I do appreciate that, Vern. That was much appreciated. He did drop one though, so we all had one each. But I think when he dropped his burger, like he looked around. I'm sure he ate it. He dusted off the sand. He blew it all off, and he stuck it in his bun with the cheese on and that. And he even brought sauce down for us, mate. That's a legend, that guy. He didn't have to, but he brought us disposable barbecue. Me, Shane, and Vern, the dream team, on the beach, and we had burgers, man, at night. It was like 2 a.m, and we're all having a burger on the beach. You just couldn't beat it. But yeah, certainly that's another good thing we could all do as to help each other out, and that's a good thing for the own mental health. Meeting up with people and getting people out for the day, giving them tips and advice on casting and stuff, and we could even put a rig on. Bring some rigs and you can practice with that. It's alright casting with just a lead, but you've got to learn to cast it with your rig on at the same time. When I've got just a lead on, I can spool a spool, yeah, fine. But with a rig on, sometimes I don't spool the spool, because you've got to learn that drop and all that. But yeah, we can practice with rigs on and rigs off. I'll bring a few reels and that if anybody wants to borrow a reel. Depending what reels you're using, guys, because I'm used to a fixed bull or a multiplier, so they're the only tool we have in sea fishing is fixed bulls or multipliers. So yeah, certainly that's a great idea. I'll just scan that. Scan them a minute.
Sean Simmons. Thanks for the chat, Scott. Glad to see the channel growing. I'll be in touch about costing lessons. Enter your message.
Icon charge and stuff. So yeah, cheers, Sean Simmons. That landlocked sea fishing, autistic angler. Everybody that's come in, much appreciated. Like, this is just got stuff off my chest, and I was just explaining what's been going on with me, and I have been really down, and I haven't wanted to live, guys. I haven't wanted to be on this planet anymore, and I'm still fighting it, but I'm not going to let it win me, guys. I'm not. I promise you now, it ain't going to take my life, mental health. And this ain't going to take my life, I promise you now, guys. I'm going to be strong. I know it hurts to be strong, but I've got to do it. I've got to do it. So yeah, I'm going to end for now. And it was nice to chat to everybody. But anybody who wants casting lessons are out, who wants a bit of some tips and stuff, inbox me through WhatsApp, Facebook, Messenger, stuff like that. Or on one of the videos, comment on one of the videos, and I'll try and get back to you. And we'll go from there. We'll find somewhere to go. But yeah, we'll see if we can arrange a casting day for all of us that want to do it, yeah? Put your name down if you want to do it, and on this video, like, if you're watching this video at the end, you get to the end and you want to, all put your name down who wants to come along if you're local, or you might have to travel a little bit. If you have to travel, that's just how it goes sometimes. But we'll find somewhere where we can all meet up. I'll bring my stove and some burgers and stuff. I'm sure everyone will bring something along with them, so we can all have something to eat and a couple of drinks. We won't bring any alcohol, because it's the worst of all evils, sometimes alcohol. We'll all bring some soft drinks. We'll bring some Pepsis or whatever. It doesn't matter what they are, as long as they're not alcoholic, we'll be alright. We'll have a right good day out. So yeah, cheers everybody. Night, mate. Cheers, Pat. Cheers, Rob. You take it easy, Rob. Right, I'll catch you all later. Thanks a lot for coming along. We've got a few tips and a lot of stuff got off our chest tonight, and it's been much appreciated to listen to you all. So yeah, thanks a lot. Take it easy. Stay safe. Look after the old mental health. And yeah, tight lands. Bye everybody. Stay safe.